Hello everyone, in this video we are going to see the ring counter. So as we have seen the previous videos on shift registers, so the application of shift register is the ring counter. There are so many applications of the shift registers, but we are going to see the ring counter in this video. So what is mean by ring counter? So ring counter is having number of flip-flops and they are connected back to back. Okay, so here first of all we will see the logic diagram of a ring counter. So here we are using 4 flip-flops. So actually the D flip-flop is suitable for ring counter. So here just see the connection diagram. So Q3 is connected to D2, Q2 is connected to D1, Q1 is connected to D0 and Q0 is connected back to again D3, which forms the ring. Okay, and the another signals used are, you know very well, that is clock signal. So depending upon the clock signal the flip-flop works, that is whatever input is available at the input on D input, that is shifted on the Q whenever the clock is applied. So here what kind of clock we are using? We are using the negative clock, that is the bubble indicates this negative clock. So whenever the falling edge occurs at the clock input, that time only the input will be shifted at its output. Okay, now the third input is what? ORI, that is overriding input. So overriding input, first of all we will see what is mean by overriding input. So overriding means what? Just controlling on other inputs, that is, or without taking considerations the other inputs, the ORI will affect the output, that is called OR or the overriding input. So here I want to say that without sensing the clock or D input, the ORI will affect on the output of flip-flop, that is called ORI, overriding input. Okay, so here the ORI is connected to preset of FF3, that is flip-flop number 3. So this is the preset input. So there are two kinds of inputs available, that is first one is clear input and other is preset input. So if you make PR equal to 0 and clear equal to 0, then Q3 or Q will become 0. Okay, sorry, one mistake. PR equal to 1 and clear equal to 0, that time Q will become 0 because here clear signal is activated. Second case is if PR equal to 0 and clear equal to 1, that means preset is activated. So in this case the Q will be 1, that means preset means setting the output. Okay, so this is how the flip-flop is having the preset and clear inputs, or we can set or clear the flip-flops output depending upon the preset and clear. So here the ORI is connected to preset of first input, first flip-flop. Okay, then ORI is connected to clear inputs of all other flip-flops. Okay, now let us see how does this logic diagram works. So initially we don't know what is the output state of all the flip-flops. So here forcefully we are making Q3 equal to 1 and that's why we have connected ORI to preset input of FF3. That means we want Q3 to be set to 1 and that's why the reason is OR is connected to PR and ORI is connected to clear inputs of other flip-flops. Now initially we have to set the FF3 output, so that's why the ORI should be connected to 0 and again 1, so that irrespective of clock signal the Q3 output will become 1, Q2 will become 0, Q1 will become 0 and Q0 will also become 0. Okay, irrespective of clock or D input, forcefully we are making Q3 equal to 1. Okay, now after that ORI should be high, that is I will just write here 1. Okay, logic 1 is always available. So after that, whenever the clock signal is applied, so clock is what type of clock we are using? Negative edge triggered clock, okay, or falling edge triggered clock. So we can show by this symbol or simply this down arrow. Okay, no problem, you can say like this, any symbol. Okay, so whenever the clock is applied, that time this Q3 is having initially what? 1. Okay, 1 0 0 and this 0. So this 0 is waiting at the input of D3. Okay, so whenever the clock is applied, that time all these 4 bits will be shifted towards the right side. Okay, so this 1 is waiting at the D2 input, this 0 is waiting at D1, this 0 is waiting at D0, and this 0 is waiting at D3. So whenever the falling edge is applied to all the flip-flops, that time this 0 will be shifted at the Q3, 1 will be shifted at Q2. So this 0 will be shifted at Q3, this 1 will be shifted at Q2, this 0 will be shifted at Q1, and this 0 will be shifted at Q0. Okay. Similarly, whenever we apply the next clock, that means falling edge is applied on to all the clock signals of flip-flops, that time again this 0 is given as an input to D3, and this 0 will be shifted at the Q3, right? So this 0 will be shifted at Q2, this 1 will be shifted at Q1, this 0 will be shifted at Q0. Clear? Now when the next clock is applied, that time what will happen? Again this 0 will be shifted at Q3, this 0 will be shifted at Q2, this 0 will be shifted at Q1, and this 1 will be shifted at Q0. Okay, and this is the last combination of outputs. Now when the next clock is applied, that is falling edge is applied, that time again this 1 will be coming at Q0, so this is waiting at the input of D3, okay, flip-flop number 3. So this 1 will be shifted at Q3, and this 0 will be shifted at Q2, this 0 will be shifted at Q1, and this 0 will be shifted at Q0. Okay, so here you can see this combination is repeated here. Okay, so totally we are having 4 combinations. We are having 4 combinations at the outputs. Okay, so from this truth table we can conclude that the ring counter is having, or the simple ring counter is having only 4 combinations. That means number of flip-flops. Okay, so number of combinations will be equal to number of flip-flops only. Okay, it is not like 2⁴ equal to 16 combinations. It is not like that. Okay, so we are just using single outputs, and it is again connected to input of first flip-flop. So that's why we are having only 4 combinations. Okay, so combinations is equal to number of flip-flops. Okay, that's it. So in this case the combinations are 4. Again the same sequence will be repeated. Okay, so this is all about the truth table. Now let us see in case of in that form of timing diagram. Okay, so here the clock is shown. Okay, clock will be applied continuously, and initially we have to generate the falling edge triggered clock or negative clock also. It is called a negative clock also. So here consider ORI is generated here, and for all the time it has been set to 1. Okay, now for on this falling edge the Q3 will be set, because this ORI is applied to preset input of flip-flop number 3. So here Q3 will be set at this time instant. Okay, set. Then at this time Q2 will be 0, Q1 will be 0, and Q0 will also be 0. Okay, Now what will happen? When the falling edge is applied on clock signal, that time all these inputs will be shifted towards the right side. So here Q2 will become high for 1 clock time period, Q1 will be 0, then Q0 will also be 0, and this Q3 will be 0. Okay, so this 1 0 0 0 will be shifted as 1 0 1 0 0. Okay, now next thing is when the next clock is applied, so here during this time, so 0 0 1 0, so Q3 will be 0, Q3 will be 0, Q2 will be 0, Q1 will be 1, and Q0 will be 0. And for next clock pulse, Q3, Q2, Q1 and Q0, 0 0 0 1. So draw here 0 0 0 and 1. Okay, and for the next clock pulse, 1 0 0 0. 1 0 0 0. Okay, again if you repeat this timing diagram, or if you draw here the next combinations, then you will get again the same 4 combinations once again. Okay, so here you can see again this sequence, that means 1 0 1 0 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 0 1 and again 1 0 0 0. So these combinations will be going on repeating. Okay, so if you want to draw, you can draw. Again the next combinations will be 0, this one will be shifted to Q2, 1, okay, then 0 and then 0. So 0 1 0 0. Okay, so here you can see 1 1 1 1, this one is going to shift towards the right side. Okay, so here you can see 1 1 1 1, again this one will be shifted at, it will be start from again left side. Okay, for moving towards the right side. Okay, so this is all about the ring counter. It's very simple, it is having very simple operations. I hope you understood this ring counter, and if you have doubts or if you liked some points from this video, then you can like it in the you can write it in the comment box. And if you are new to this channel, then please subscribe to the channel, and please tune to this channel to get the notifications of the next videos. Thank you.